Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to Vane. So we're going to start this episode off right by going over some of the uncaged comments. Lots of good tips in there. Number one, someone told me that the police shoes and correctional shoes give 10% run speed. So that is a really, really good tip there. But here's the thing. Check this out. The military boots that I've been wearing. Now, I'm not really worried about water resistance. I'm not worried about rain resistance. I'm not worried about blunt, bladed, or bullet. All right. What I'm worried about mostly is zombies. Bite and animal bite. I guess bite is more important because I don't get bit by animals a lot, but zombies do try and bite me all the time. Now, does blade resist have anything to do with zombies? I'm thinking like scratching. Maybe, I don't know. And I have one more question here. What does 15 hit points mean? It's not 15%. It's 15 hit points, 25 hit points, 30 hit points. I'm not really sure what that means. So I know it's obviously a higher quality item to keep you, safe. But it does give me run speed multiplier of negative 7.5. So let's take a look at the correctional officer shoes. So these give a run speed multiplier plus 10. So we're looking at 17.5% more speed. But look at the resist, like the resistances. It's bad. See, the thing is, if I don't know exactly what 25 hit points mean, I can't really make going from bite resist from 25 to 3. Is that really catastrophic? I'm not really sure. I'm going to use the officer's shoes for now for more run speed. I mean, honestly, the zombies aren't too bad right now. The thing I'm worried about with the zombies is the hordes. I'm worried about a horde coming in and tearing me apart. Regular zombies out in the world, they're not too much of a problem right now, but the hordes are. So I'm not really sure about any of that. I'm going to go with the run speed, though, because I do like being a little bit faster, which will be awesome. A lot of other people saying the best way to move fluids is with a gas tank. That's a good point. I hear the word gas tank, and I just think gas. You can't put anything else in there. Who would put water in a gas tank? Well, you can. I don't know, man. Can I? Hold on. Are these all kind of full? No, this one's not very full. Here, let's do this. Let's start from the bottom and put them up into the top. And then we can use these and fill them with water. My water is not shut off yet. I'm thinking tomorrow my water will be gone. Today's day 24. I thought it might have been shut off by now, but that is apparently not the case. Oh, there's no space. Oh, they're both full. Okay. All right. So let's take some gas tanks, and I mean, it's kind of, you should have to like wash them out or something, right? It's kind of weird filling up gas tanks with water, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive in the apocalypse. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's come in here first. Let's drink and see if the water is still on. All right, it is. Now, here's the thing I'm worried about. I heard there were some bugs. Where is the gas tank? There it is. I heard there were some bugs in the game where water was not shutting off when it was supposed to. I am going to really, really hope that doesn't happen to me. I want the water to shut off. That's the whole point of this, like, getting things together and stuff. Man, these are really heavy. I guess we just placed them. There's too much water to be fitting in there for how big that thing is. Anyway, yeah, I hope the water shuts off, man. I don't know what to do if it doesn't. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, bunch of gas tanks there. That should be pretty good. All right, what's the next tip? For almost every vehicle, you can get in the vehicle, look at the door, remove the lock, get out of the vehicle, look at the door, go into the inventory, change the lock, and it will give you a key for the vehicle. So I guess that's a way to like take whatever vehicle you want without hot wiring, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like hot wiring. I like the idea of it. So I'm gonna continue hot wiring. That might be something pretty good to use on day one. Do you need what tool do you need to remove the locks? Well, I guess I could look, right? So you come in here, right here, unscrews the lock off of this. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, but I don't think it. Oh, create key. You'll use one. Oh, so you don't have to wait, but that's because it's my vehicle, right? Next time I come to a vehicle that's not mine, I'll kind of mess around with that. I don't want to like skip the hot wiring process. I like it, and it's kind of cool. So this one I hot wired. So yeah, I could still make a key even without removing the lock. So maybe if you don't hot wire it, you could remove the lock and put another one on, not have to hot wire it. That's what I'm thinking. Interesting tip though. Thank you very much for that. You can water crops from wells using the sprinkler, and it doesn't affect the water level in the well at all. Okay, that's another bug they need to work out. So basically, I could hook up a sprinkler to this and have unlimited water for the crops, and it won't matter. Bit of a bummer there, but you know, that's okay. I'm sure they'll get to work on it. They are working on this game. They're working on it. It's just it's a big game. I assume it's quite difficult to work on this game. A lot to do. You know, it's a complex game. All right, charcoal gets hot enough for everything except high-grade ingots. Which charcoal? There's two kinds of charcoals. There's refined charcoal, and then there's regular charcoal. I'm assuming you mean regular charcoal, because you didn't say refined, but maybe you did mean refined. Also, you can turn off the furnace after it gets hot enough to start smelting stuff. Everyone in the comment section told me this. I was wasting a lot of fuel. Basically, you put something in here, and also, whenever you click on something, it pulls what you need out of your inventory. You don't have to drag it over here. So that's also interesting. But yeah, as soon as this thing starts smelting, turn it off. All right, so that's great. And I did waste a good amount of fuel with that, so... Be careful. I heard there's a drying rack bug. Yes, there is. There is. I put 2 pieces of raw hard leather in here and only got 10 of the strips. Basically, if you put anything in here to stack, it's not going to work. It's going to, like, you know, it's only going to give you enough for one piece, even if it's like a stack of like 10. So put them in here one at a time if you want your full leather strips, whether it's hard leather or regular leather. Did I miss something? Why don't you make your own battery charger and hook it up to the mains? Yeah, I mean, you didn't really miss anything. I didn't think about it. I forgot. And that's a really good idea. I think we're going to do that today. Use wood to melt plastic. Only use coal for concrete, steel, and iron. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't even... do I need coal? I don't even need coal for iron, right? Because, like, the other person was telling me to use charcoal, so... I gotta go out and get some logs and keep that charcoal. Right now, I'm refining charcoal into refined charcoal. I don't know how... Well, I guess it tells you. Hold on. Let's go see how hot these burn. And yes, I did reorganize here. We'll go over that in a moment. Charcoal. Here we are. All right, so it does tell you when it burns. Okay, so furnace burn temperature. Maximum furnace... I don't know what the difference between those two are. Like, that's the furnace burn temperature. And that's the maximum. I don't know what the difference is between those, but this stuff's pretty good. I wish it would tell you what you need to smelt things down to their proper, you know, ingot, whatever, like however much heat you need. Because I'd like to know what that is for the plastic scrap. Maybe it oh, it tells you when you put it in there, doesn't it? Hold on, it does. That's right. 1 second. Plastic scrap. Yeah, you only need 482 degrees for plastic scrap. That's good, okay. It would be nicer if it told you, like, right on the item, but that's okay. That'll work, what we just had going on there. Alright, so I did some work off camera. I've got a lot to talk about with this. Okay, so as you can see here, I did reorganize my base a little bit. Someone was mentioning that I should be using these scrap storages. So I was like, okay, I'll put down some more scrap storages. And I wanted a scrap storage for every single piece of scrap in the game. Now, that is probably not going to happen because there's a lot of scrap in the game, but I will use it for things like wood, iron, aluminium. This one I have plastic scrap and rubber scrap. I guess you could put different kinds of scrap in here, so I could put all the scrap in these, and if it's not like something that takes up a lot of room, like plastic or rubber, I could put them together. Although I guess rubber does take up a decent amount of room, but not how much does iron take? Oh, okay, it's almost as much as iron. Okay, well, whatever. So we got plastic and plastic and rubber in here, and this one I haven't used yet. Now, someone mentioned in the comments, in an episode I read today, I think it was a comment on one of the last 2 episodes, one of the ones I put up yesterday. They said that these things are not worth the space, and I already built this, so I made a mistake. If you're watching this game and you're thinking about building these, I personally, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they're worth it, because this amount of space right here, you can build a rack, put 4 boxes on, and that has 1,200 storage. This only has 500. So unless there's something up here maybe that you want to keep, like, you don't want to, like, block or something, maybe a window, I don't know. These are really not worth it. The problem is I already built them. Now, I'm going to rebuild this again at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon. I don't want to rebuild this base every freaking 2 days. So a bit of a mistake there, but I kind of like the layout, though. It's a nice layout, for sure. Definitely like the layout. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? So we are going. The first thing I'm going to do is make and install some lights. I know you kind of noticed this. It was kind of dark over here. So I'm going to put a light over here. And I haven't made lights yet, so I have no idea how they work or whatever. I'm assuming I just put them down and hook them up to the system. So I'm going to pin that. We're going to need 2 light bulbs. I'm glad I haven't been destroying the light bulbs. Make sure I get more. Are those the same light bulbs you get out of the vehicles? I don't know. Let's take a look. Yes, it is. Okay, great. That's good. Get a bunch of light bulbs. All right, so we got the light bulbs. Copper wire bundle. That would definitely be in advanced parts if I have any. And I don't have any. Okay. All right, let's get the plastic casings. No, I should have those. Yeah, there we go. And then screws. Those are in basic parts. We're going to grab the screws. Okay. Now the copper wire bundle, I'm going to... Oh, really quickly, before we go any farther, pause. I did choose my crafting perks. I did take the 15%... Oh, wait, I already had that one. When crafting... Yeah, I did take the Phantom Builder. When crafting an item, you have a rare chance you won't lose your ingredients. I thought... I don't really like rare chances, but whatever. I thought it was pretty good. And also, I took all schematics, have their stats reduced on that. So, and I also took something down here, but I don't... Oh, yeah, Scavenging. I took Lucky Draw. 10% likelier to find rare items in Scavenging. I thought that was a no-brainer. All right, so... See, I like the idea of having stuff in the middle of the room here, because I feel like it's a better use of the space. I felt there was too much room in the middle not being used, and it didn't feel very efficient. But now that I've got stuff in the middle, the lights aren't, like, exactly where I want them. Can I move the lights? Why can't I move the lights? I feel like I should... Well, I don't know, I guess. All right, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some copper wire bundle. Copper wire bundle. So we can use copper ingots, which is really what we want to use on this. Okay. I think I might have some copper ingots. I think I looted them. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. Copper wire bundle. Copper ingot. Go. Nope. What else am I missing? Oh, the power driver. That's right. I took all the tools out of there too. Well, I had to because I moved the workbenches. So, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Power. Nope. Power. I guess I should look for industrial, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Nope. Tools. Power drill. There we go. Copper wire bundle. This is why... Yeah, there we go. This is why I always put them in there. Power driver. Oh, I need a driver, not a drill. My bad. Okay, copper wire bundle coming right up. Cool. And we got 10 for that. That's really nice. And now we're going to need the... I heard something. Now we're going to need the power driver, but I want to get my own. Because, I don't know, I looked in that one just a minute ago. Power driver. Nope. Driver, not power. There you go. You're getting there, buddy. All right. Utilities and lights. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna build these right here. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good spot. Maybe over this way. Give some more light right here. I'm hoping I can move this after the fact. Because I built it, I should be able to move it. Yeah, I can move it. All right, cool. All right, examine connections, add connection. Does this need to go directly to the, like, yeah, this needs to go to the junction box, doesn't it? I'm not seeing anything that tells me where this has got to go. Is this too far away from stuff? No, it can't be. Oh, over here, I see it. Oh no, that's water. Huh, I'm not, see, this is odd. Now, theoretically, you should have to hook this up to the junction box, but the junction box is too far away. But you can't, like, you can't be too close to the junction box, else you can't put lights around your house, right? Examine connections. Let's go ahead and add it. Let's try it from here. I don't know, maybe we could do it from here. No, see, when you get far enough away, it's gonna go red. Oh, maybe it's the walls that are making it red? I'm not sure what's making it red. It's kind of weird. It kept going green. Yeah, okay. How do I do this? Okay, so you can hook them into any electrical outlet. I think my problem is I've covered up most of my electrical outlets. You don't have to bring it to the junction box, which makes sense because it wouldn't reach that long anyway. Let's go ahead and add a connection. So there's one down here, and I think if you get... Can I climb up this? No. I think if you get close enough, it'll pop onto it, but I'm not being... I know there's one down there. Let's see. Or is it? Yeah, right there. There we go. Alright, I don't know if that worked because now it's not on. Examine connection. No, I guess I didn't get it. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. See if I can get into this one. I don't think I can. Oh, hold on. I think I had it. There we go. Alright. So now we got some more light over here. That is a lot better. That is a lot better. They're not too expensive. The copper wire bundle's not that bad, honestly. It's just the light bulbs. So... Alright, we hooked up the light. What's next on my to-do list? Alright, we need to get some solar panels, and I'm super tired. So let's go to bed. We'll wake up, maybe take a bath if we have water. Or not a bath, shower. If we have water, we'll eat, drink. Again, if we have water. And let's see how this goes, man. And we're gonna go get some solar panels. I've been meaning to get some solar panels for a long time now. Okay. Oh, my battery's dead. Okay, hold on. Battery, insert battery. Go, select. Alright, 9 o'clock in the morning. Are we good? A little peckish. We could maybe get a little more hydrated. Let's see if the water's off. Okay, yeah, it's... I did start on April 24th, didn't I? April 24th. I'm pretty sure that's when I started. Let's take a look at the server configs. No, not the... I'm sorry, the regular configs. By the way, really quickly, side note. I did have some enemies attacking my walls. They were not damaging my walls. Base damage. Can zombies or other players damage the base? Yes. I don't know why they weren't damaging my walls. So, right here. There we go. Water failure time. When the water shuts off relative to April 2023, if you start the game later, make sure take that into account. 1 month. Now... It says relative to April 2020. Maybe it's the end of April. Maybe it's like kind of a month, but not exactly a month. I don't know. And I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't start off on April 24th. I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I could be wrong. But the water's not shut off yet. But it should be shutting off pretty soon. And if it doesn't shut off by June, I'll kind of look more into it. Overhydrated. What does that do to you? Medical. Oh, I'm not even overhydrated anymore. Okay. Oh, by the way, I got another refrigerator too. I ran to the house across the street. And I got myself a refrigerator. It wasn't even that hard to bring back. So that's cool. Oh, it damaged me. Being overhydrated. Wait, scratches. Is that window broken? How did this window... Oh, zombies can be on the roof, I guess. Can I climb out of that? Repair using glass sheet. You need glass sheet to repair. Can you climb out of windows? I don't know. I can't really seem to do it. I feel like I should be able to climb out of windows. That'd be pretty cool if I can get up there. That'd be pretty nice. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta eat something. I got so much freaking food. It's ridiculous. See, here's the thing. I want to mess around with the loot, but I don't want... Wait, what did that say? Okay. Eat. Stomach ache. Let's eat another one. Yeah, we're okay. I want to turn down the food loot, but not the other loot. You know what I mean? And like, you can only turn down everything. So I don't think there's too much of a lot of stuff in the game, but there is probably too much food. Although I'm only in the first month. Who knows? Maybe 6 months down the road, it's like, oh wow, starving to death here. But yeah. As of right now, that's kind of my feeling on the situation. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And I think we should have just about everything we need. Well, I don't need a lot. I just need to go and get the solar panels. I don't remember exactly where they are. I think they're around here somewhere. Did I actually go to town garage, used cars? Hold on, let's look through this really quickly. Courthouse, no. 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 Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. It's around here somewhere, though. I know that. Okay, it's right here. Which is awesome, because I also want to go to the school and take stuff apart. So, let's do that, man. Let's get out there. get some solar panels, take some stuff apart at the school. Then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna make a battery charger, and yeah, I want to start charging my. I've got to grab my batteries too. Hopefully, I remember. I know it's not that long, but I still could forget. All right, so let's go over here. A lot of people wanted me to make an exit to my base right in front of me, and that is a great idea and something we will be doing relatively soon. I don't know when, but soon, because then I wouldn't have to back out or turn around to my base or anything like that. Any of that foolishness. Hey, although I gotta be honest, that was pretty good backup right there. Not too bad at all. It's gonna be expensive though, because I have to start building the wall around the entire base. So I will have to, you know, cut down a lot of trees for that. Actually, maybe not. I have a lot of wood. I should probably start getting ready for that now, because here's the thing. Like, building the walls, yeah, it's expensive, but the expensive part is not what really holds you back. It's the amount of time it takes to refine everything into the, you know, and build everything into the pieces you're gonna need. So I should probably start that now. I also would like to grab an ATV or something, or whatever that one cart is called. Those things right there. Ooh, that might be the one to grab. Hold on a sec. How close are we to the... Yeah, see, we're not that close to the mine. I want to grab one of these that... I want to grab one of these vehicles right here. I want to grab one of these vehicles right here and drive it up to the mine, but I want to find one that's closer to the mine, but I don't know where any that are close to the mine are. Let's see, was there one here? You know what? If there was something in the Docklink building, then that might be a way to go. Yeah, it holds 300, which is why I like it. It'd be great for the mine. All right, let's keep going. All right, and here we go. All right. I might turn up the zombies as well. I don't think there've been enough zombies in the world, so I might turn that up too. So this is the one that doesn't have anything. Yeah, the one that does have... Yeah, my batteries are up there. I'm going to grab my batteries, by the way. Somebody said you have to, like, click on the item to get the batteries to start charging. I don't think that's the case, because I think they were, like, 20%, and then when I went back, they were, like, 24% or something like that. I just think it's really slow. Or maybe it's not working when I'm not in the area. Who knows? Or maybe you do have to turn it on and I'm wrong, and they were 24%. That could very well be the case, too. Alright. Kind of roll in here. Over here. Yeah, it just says check power. Alright, so they are definitely charging, just extremely slowly, which isn't that big of a deal, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a big deal. It's just, I thought they'd be a little faster. And also, obviously, you don't have to charge car batteries. That's what the alternator's for. I even talked about that in a video. And then I was wondering if I had to charge car batteries. I mean, I guess if you use car batteries for something else other than, like, running a vehicle, then you'd have to charge them. But the alternator charges the car battery, so... Really needed. There we are. That's the place right there. This is what I'm looking for. Although I don't like the fact that it's raining. Because, I can get wet. And if I get too wet, my electronics will break. I almost want to sleep this off. We gotta get inside. There we go. Okay. Really, am I gonna have to sleep this? No, I'm gonna try not to sleep this off. We gotta watch it. Somebody said when you get up to a certain amount of wetness, I think it's 80%, but I would actually be careful anything over 50%. Any electronics you have on, you can, like, your batteries will all be discharged and everything. Do I care about any of this? Not really. I guess I might as well eat it. Let's destroy that. So here are the solar panels. I'm not really sure how many I can get home. People say, I think like 6 or something, but you gotta be careful. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna take care of this lady right here. I'll deal with her. There we go. Looking good. Maybe play some rain basketball. Alright, so I'm gonna get this thing as close as... Well, actually, I probably don't need to get any closer. Because since they changed the way you carry things, I should be able to carry this over there with very little issue. Oops. Okay. And then we just kind of... How do we get it up there? We gotta jump up there? Can we jump up there? Maybe put this right here and then jump up there? Oh yeah, you can't jump up there with the solar panels in your hands. I guess that makes sense. Shoot, I can't get it. How do you get the stuff up here? Well, I could use that to walk on, I guess. And then get the other ones up there, maybe. I don't know. Kind of figure this out. I'm not going to take home, like, all of them. I'm going to take home as many as I feel comfortable taking home. I'm just not sure. Can I put them up there from down here? It doesn't seem like I can. I know you can put them on the roof because I've done it before. Alright. Not sure what to do. Wow, this is, this is gonna be a real issue. Hold on. Maybe I can get it from down here. Yeah, see? Oh, hold on. Got it. This is gonna be one of those situations where there's a real easy way to do this and I'm just not seeing it. So... do you want to start drying off? Let's go dry off. I don't know how long it's going to take to dry off. I should have brought a hairdryer with me or something. Do they have any hand dryers in this place? Like hand blower thingies? Let's destroy it. See any? No. Not in here. I'd have to find a bathroom, I guess. Are there any... There's got to be bathrooms around here, right? Yeah, I think the bathroom's over here. Let's come over here and see if we can use the blower. I should have brought a hairdryer with it. Can you use hairdryers to dry you? I think you can, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Here we go. Dry self. Hand dryer isn't doing anything. Oh. Examine connections. Why would they have a hand dryer not hooked up to anything? Oh wait, they did, and I just unhooked it. Is there any power in this place? Huh. I guess not. I only have solar panels and no power, but okay. Alright, well that kind of sucks. Boy, I'm not sure what to do to dry myself. This has never been an issue. I guess I have to start thinking. I mean, again, if a hairdryer does work, I can bring it with me next time I go out, but... Yeah, I don't know. Let's look in here, see if there's anything good. Ooh, did not expect to find this stuff in here. Hold on, let's find that zombie first. No more bathrooms. What is this? Towels? Oh, towels! I can dry myself with a towel, that's right. That's right, I remember now. Sunscreen? Okay. We are moving into the summer months. A foam sword. Okay, I don't know what that's going to do for me, but... Not even any hand blowers in here. Not there's any power. I was just wondering if I got it wrong and maybe the power went out. But no, I mean, I've got power at my base, so it's just here. Put that right there. There you go. Alright, let's lockpick some of these while I dry off a little bit. Boxing helmet. Apple slice. Eat. Eat, eat. Eat. Lockpick. I hate when there's zombies out there, man. They freaking creep me out. Like, I'm always, like, on edge. Boxing, energy drink. Okay. Take all that. Take, and take. And take. And take. That. I don't say I don't need any of those. Portable radio, there we go. Radio transmitter, cool. Electrical scrap, cool. Okay. Let's dry ourselves off. Where's that towel? I'm glad they give you towels. Dry self. You dry yourself. Oh, 100%, cool. But now I think the towel's wet and it won't work again, maybe? I know the towels can get wet. Alright, let's see if we can get this up here. I'm looking for, like, hand blowers and freaking hair dry. You know what's funny? I knew I was going to end up doing that. Do I want to reload? I felt like it was worth reloading because the reload was only like 3 minutes before this. So no big deal. The only thing is I didn't loot some of the stuff in there. I went and relooted the towels because those are most important. The other stuff I didn't loot just yet. I'll loot it before I go though. Let's go this one up here. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll save the game before I start driving just in case of catastrophic failure here. If I can get 4 of these back to base, I'd be really happy. And I gotta figure out a way to get them on the roof. I don't know how I get them on the... I mean, I guess I can make can you make ladders and stuff, right? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember seeing ladders. But I gotta figure out maybe get on the roof and get these things on my roof somewhere. Kind of what I'm thinking. There we go. And I do have a generator, which is good. The thing is, I can't produce gasoline. And I'm gonna be honest, if I can't produce gasoline, I don't like the idea of using a gasoline on a generator. Because I'm gonna need that for vehicles. So, maybe you can produce gasoline at some point. I don't know. But I'm looking for a place to sit. Oh, why can't I sit here? Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, here we go. There we go. Gotta rest. I don't know why you can't just sit on the floor. I guess it'd be too easy. They want you the strategy of having, like, you know, places to rest and everything. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I can grab enough, you know... power. Oh, I don't know why I'm bringing another one out here. I'm only going with 4. Maybe you can grab enough power during the, during the day, to, be okay during the night, and then you won't have to worry about anything. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to kind of see. But I'm gonna try really hard not to use a generator. You can craft wind turbines as well, so that's something I will be. Oh, can I not get a 4th up here? Oh, hold on. Kind of glitch it sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't know how well that's going to work. Let's just go ahead and hit F5 and save. Actually, I'm going to loot first, then we'll hit F5 and save, try and get out of here. Where was that loot? It was... No, it wasn't in here. That's where the towels were. I think it was in here somewhere. Normally, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just leave, but it was... No, no, it was in... Where the heck was it? In here. There we are. Anytime I have to lockpick something, though, I'm like, oh, I should probably definitely go back and try and get that. Right. It's going to be different loot, obviously, which is kind of fun. You know, we got some kind of loot last time. We're going to get different loot this time. Love those boxing helmets. Oh, okay. So here's the thing, guys. You could probably, if you need like a schematic or something, you could probably just keep reloading the game till you get the schematic you need if you're desperate enough. Shouldn't really be a problem, but... Okay. Okay. Alright. Save the game. And let's get out there and see what's what. By the way, I noticed the game's been getting a little darker. Like, outside. I don't know what that's all about. I might go into the settings and kind of mess around with the brightness a little bit. But it's, yeah, it's been acting a little weird outside. The darkness, but... Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Actually, I know this isn't going to work. Because I reloaded the game after putting down that one solar panel. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, never mind. Usually if you put something on your vehicle and then you reload the game, it like unattaches from the vehicle. But yeah, that solar panel that's in the back, it's been down before I reloaded the game, so it's kind of... Oh. Alright, we're going to drive like this, even though it's not the greatest way to drive. But we got to be careful because we're not out of the woods yet. This stuff could fly off if I hit bumps or whatever, or maybe if I drive too fast, so we're just going to kind of... That's a hell of a sight right there. Okay, so let's make a right onto this road and just go very, very slowly. Pretty slowly. Let's try not to hit a zombie if we can, but I don't want to go off-road either, so... There we go. Avoided that one nicely. The problem is I can't see anything. Cage, go back into first person. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I want to see if these are, like, jostling off the vehicle. Maybe I'll know because I'll hear it, but, you know, I don't know that for sure. Alright. Okay, we're okay. Wonder how fast I can go with these. I'm gonna try not to go over 30. Alright. We hit 30. We seem to be okay. It's just hard. Oh, there they go. Okay. I'm not really sure what happened there. Why did they fall off? That's what I'm not sure about. Like, I didn't hit anything. I wasn't at 30 miles an hour. Let me go back and watch the video. Maybe I was at over 30. So I went back and watched the video, and yeah, I was over 30. I was at like 32 miles an hour when they flew off. I guess it was because I was going down a hill and I didn't realize how fast I was going. So, you know, bit of a bummer there. And I started trying to put them back on the roof, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, why am I wasting my time? Just reload the game. So that's what I did. And now we're going to stay around 20 miles an hour here and see if we can get home with these things intact. That is my goal. How close are we? Go a little bit faster, I guess. Stay around 20. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, we're getting pretty close. We're getting there, guys. It's slow. I mean, like, it's not as slow, though, as carrying these back one at a time by hand. That would be slow. This is not so slow. It's just slower than I'm used to driving with, so. But this is going to be awesome. I don't know if I'm going to need more than 4 of these either. And I don't know how to get them on the roof. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe there's ladders. I play so many survival games, I'll be thinking, yeah, there's ladders. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, it was that other game that had ladders. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking of, what was that game I just played? Rising World with their ladders. I was like, yeah, there's ladders in the game. These ladders right here. I'm thinking about them, and I'm like, oh, wait, that's Rising World. All right. Which just had an update, by the way. I have to get back into that at some point. No! Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, I was just getting up to 30 miles an hour. It might be 32 miles an hour. That might be the, you know, the speed. Or maybe it was just a random thing. I don't know. And get out and open this. You know, I could probably just climb on my vehicle to get on the roof. Would be the easiest solution. Careful. There we go. Maybe just pull up right here to get on the roof? I don't know, maybe. There we go. And I can get on the roof over here. Hold on, let's see. Never tried to get on the roof. I mean, maybe it's easier than I thought. Yeah, look at that. Climbing all over the place like a spider monkey. Alright, move. I don't know what a spider monkey is, but I got it from Fight Club. Alright. That right there. Jump up here. Alright, and then move. Okay, this looks perfect to me. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put 2 on one side facing this way, 2 facing... which way does the sun go? So the sun... I think the sun goes over here. So we're actually gonna... I don't think it matters, by the way. I'm gonna put them like this just because it looks better. I don't think it matters if you aim them towards the sun in any way. Maybe it does. If it does, I can always move them. That doesn't look right. But, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think that is fine. Down here. Come back over here. Grab this one. Yeah, it's a good idea to just pull up to the roof, you know? Can I climb with this? Oh, I can. I didn't think I could. Oh, alright. I didn't think I could. I was like, could I climb with this? And as I was saying it, I was like, you know you can't climb with it, bro. I'm not going to worry about lining these up perfectly, because if it doesn't snap into place, I got to let it go. Because I just get way too uptight about that kind of stuff. Go. Actually, I could probably get there from here easier, right? Speaking of, let's go ahead and save the game in case I destroy one of these by mistake. Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I can rest in this mode? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's go this. Yeah, I think we gotta do it from this side. Probably the best option right there. Just want it to look somewhat neat. Eh, it is what it is. It'll be fine. It should just go right on the roof. They, like, the stands should, like, disappear. If it's on a roof like this, that'd be pretty cool. Or you should be able to, like, tell it to, like, put the feet away or whatever. Alright. So, examine connections. Alright, so we need a battery. That's what we need next. Man, we're gonna get some power here going, like, a good couple weeks before it goes off. Speaking of going off, let's check the water again. I know it's probably not off, but who knows. Okay. Fair enough. So where do I want to put the battery charger? You know, I think I'm gonna... I should put it in the refrigerator. Don't batteries, like, run hot and, like, you want to cool them down or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Now, I don't know if you'd put it actually in a refrigerator. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, maybe I might be thinking of servers that run hot. I'm not really sure. Is there anything about battery banks being, like, cooled down in any way? Or am I just talking crazy? Probably talking crazy. Whatever, I'm going to put it in there anyway. Let's go to utility and makeshift battery pin. All right, so we're gonna need 3 car batteries. All right, so it looks a little better out here now. The sun, yeah, maybe it's just been overcast. That's why it's been looking weird to me. Oh, did I leave you one? No, that's the charcoal kiln. It always sounds like that. Battery, car battery. Should we use crappy ones? Doesn't matter. I don't need to repair these. Well, I guess I could find out. What do I need? 3? I think it said I need 3, right? Yeah. Alright, pipe, sheets, and components. Oh, 8 components. Oof. That's a spicy meatball! Let's see, we need to repair the batteries first. Electrical scrap, plastic, lithium. Damn, 8 lithium batteries? Oh. Oh, no. I don't even think I have 8 lithium batteries. No, well, maybe, but I need them for other things. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if it'll matter when you're making a battery bank. Maybe the quality of the battery doesn't matter. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. I'll save the game just in case I catastrophically screw this up. All right, so we're going to need pipe, sheets, and components. Pipe. Sheets. What kind of sheets? Small ones. Sheets, small. And components. Wow. I actually had a decent amount. Wow, I had everything. Okay, wow. That's pretty nice. Alright, so I'm going to put it in here like I said. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I was going to put it in here originally. My idea was this is the woman's bathroom, so I don't go in there. But I was going to put the batteries in there. But now I'm going to put them in the fridge. And I'm going to make my own lore. The batteries need to be cooled down for some reason. There we go. And wait, oh, soldering. Soldering. So I just did a quick Google search and I found out that battery banks do not need to be refrigerated. Not only do they not need to be refrigerated, but if they're too cold, it will make them not work as well, or maybe even, I guess, break them or something. You don't want them too cold. You don't want them too hot. You want them out of the sunlight as well. But you want them to be a very temperate, condition. So we will not put them in the freezer. And, it's a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I was probably thinking of like server things, like server, like that server thing I took apart. There's a word for it. I don't remember. I can't think of what it's called right now, but can I destroy this? Yes, I can. A server bank? Maybe? I'm sure someone will let me know. Destroy. I guess we can't destroy that, so it doesn't matter. Let's get this out of here. Okay, this is going to be my battery room. Hell yeah. Batteries for days! Well, I'm only making one for now, but... Alright, so should we put them here or here? Now I'm going to put them right here. I'm going to leave room for more. Can't get any closer to the wall. Let's kind of line that up as best we can. Alright, and there we go. Alright, so, connections destroy... Does it have what is creating, not generating, receiving connections, providing connections? Oh. So, okay. All right, this is what we're going to do. So the solar panels, man. Can you move them after you put them down? Because I should have connected the solar panels and then... Whoa. What the hell? All right, that was my mistake. My bad. You got to put on that parking brake, dude. Although, I'm not moving this thing, like, even if it doesn't have the parking brake on. There we go. Like, I wouldn't be able to move a truck like this in real life. Alright, let's go up here. Come on. Nope. Can't get up that way. Oh, can we get up there without the solar panels? Oh, no. Okay. We might need to rethink how we're doing this. Huh. All right, I'm going to have to build something to get up there. But what? Utility cabinet was the perfect thing to build up here. Cheap, effective, love it. All right, so examine connections, receiving connections, providing connections. So I can't... Wait, I can't bring this and plug it into the batteries? It says, what this is giving out. Nothing plugged into this. Yeah, but how do I... what this is creating. How do I plug it into something, though? I guess I have to go with the battery up to that? That seems kind of weird, though. Well, I guess it's the only way to do it, because I don't see any way to connect it from the actual solar panel. Alright, well, let's add a connection and see what happens. I guess if it's... see, I figured there'd be two different kinds of connections. There'd be an outgoing and an ingoing. Maybe there's just one kind of connection, and if it's something that needs power, it ends up being an outgoing, and if it's something that provides power, it ends up being an ingoing. Alright. Are we seriously too far away from this? How close? I guess I can make it on the second floor. Alright. I guess you could probably daisy chain batteries as well. I'm not going to be daisy chain batteries though right now. I guess my battery room is not going to work right now. Where it is. I'm going to move this upstairs. It should be okay upstairs. And then what I'll do is I'll daisy chain battery connections or something. I'll try and figure something out. There might be some way around this. This is my first time dealing with electricity in this game. So there very well could be a way around this that I just don't know about. And I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Or maybe it just needs to be refined a little bit. I don't know. So I guess well, where would be a good battery bank inside? Oh, you know what? I don't use this bathroom. I don't want to destroy the whole bathroom though. Why? I don't know. I just don't. Not right now. Maybe we'll do it later. But that would make a good battery room as well. Actually, it may be a better battery room than the one downstairs. Oh, it's backwards. All right, hold on. So I finally got the makeshift battery placed properly. It was quite an ordeal. I also hooked up 3 of the 4 solar panels to it. We're going to hook up the 4th one now. And then we're going to make the battery charger. Assuming I have everything I need for it, I'm going to make the battery charger. Start charging some batteries. This thing holds 50,000 megawatts or kilowatts or whatever the heck it is. I don't know. It holds 50,000 power. And it doesn't take that long to fill up. Now, I don't know if 50,000 power is a lot of power. I'd have to wait until the power... Well, I'm going to try and figure out a way to cut off the power from my base and just run it on my battery. Not today, but I'm going to work on that moving forward. And there we go. 50,000 watts. Everything's looking good. So let's go ahead and see what we need for the battery charger. And for the... never mind. I was going to put the battery charger up here. Right now, I'm going to put it downstairs. It makes more sense down there. Battery charger, yes. Oh, that's actually cheaper than this. The windmill, I gotta get the windmill. Yeah, we gotta work on electricity, or electrical. Advanced components, copper wire, but high-grade iron ingots, I gotta work on that as well. Yeah, the windmill. Okay. Let's come down here, let's grab a couple car batteries. Alright, battery, and as far as I can tell, the durability of the battery does not matter in the thing you build. As far as I can tell. Maybe I'm missing something. Very well could be the case. I've missed stuff in the past. I will miss stuff again, but that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Alright, so we're going to need electrical scrap. We're going to need cardboard scrap? Wow. Okay, then. Don't use a lot of that. And then the battery charger. Where I want to make... Oh, that's tiny. It's itty-bitty. I guess I could always move it when I want. I guess I'll just put it right there. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good spot for it. Did I put it down right? It doesn't look like I did. Let's move it. This. Okay, looks pretty good to me. The power is off. It won't charge anything. Okay. It's fine. We have to hook it up to the batteries. Will that be too far away from the battery bank? I know it's a makeshift battery. I like the word battery bank better. Makeshift battery bank, maybe? I don't know. So let's come down here. It might be too far. Damn it. What do I do when it's too far? I guess I could put it over here somewhere. I could put it right there, I guess. Yeah, what are you doing it's too far? Is there some kind of extenders or something I'm not seeing? If I hook up the battery, can I hook up my battery bank to the power in the base, like the house, the entire house, so all the electrical sockets work and everything. Maybe I could hook it up to an electrical socket then. I can. I'm not going to though. Oh, I specifically want to hook it up to my battery bank. I want to get an idea of, like, you know, how much power stuff is going to take. Okay. I probably should have made the battery bank downstairs. I mean, I wanted to, but I can't because the solar panels are too far away. You're looking good. How do I... examine connections, move, battery charger. Do I not put the batteries in there? How does this work? Battery. Oh, I have some on me, that's right. Alright, let's take a look. Dismantle, place, drop. Oh, there we go. Open. Okay. Alright, there we go. It's charging. Let's go take a look at our battery bank. Yeah, I want to figure out how to cut the power from... This is what I want to do. And not today. I'm not going to do it in this video, but this is what I want to do. I want to cut the power from the grid to the house. Then I want to have my entire house running on my battery bank. Like, I don't want to, like, take the battery bank and hook it into each individual light and each individual, you know, refrigerator. I want to, you know... hook it up into the house, that the whole house be running. Maybe that's not possible. I don't know. Okay, so this isn't even draining. And it's connected to the battery charger. Okay. I mean... Alright, well, it is what it is. Maybe because the solar panels are giving so much power that it's not being drained enough. And that actually kind of makes sense. The solar panels seem pretty powerful. Yep. Open. Alright. Alright, guys, we now have our own battery charger. We got a power system here. When the power... Are we ready for the power to go out? I don't know. Maybe not. But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. And if it goes out, it won't be catastrophic. We now have something going on. And as far as the water goes... Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought, guys. I think our water might have gotten shut off. I don't think we paid our bill. I haven't checked the mailbox in a while, so I don't know. Maybe it was just those pipes? Yeah, okay. So it was just the pipes. Ah, I was getting excited there. Oh, I'm overhydrated now. That's not good. Alright, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.